What is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new edition of the J&J Toy Giants YouTube channel, Toy Unboxing. I am your host, JD. I am very excited to actually be going over some of these new figures that I'm going to unveil to you today. You might remember them from a toy hunt that I did recently when we went to Heroes Hideout not too long ago. So, future JD, show them what we got. This Win doesn't want to cooperate, so I can do this intro. So, definitely going to be unboxing this great series of figures. Well, you know what? Let's just go. This Win's not going to cooperate. Let's just go with the review. Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. Again, these are through the Toy Biz line for the Marvel superheroes. So you can see there are some other ones that you can get on the back. Yes, friends, we're going to be going over some of the Toy Biz line of the Marvel series superheroes, the Marvel superheroes line from Toy Biz, specifically the Human Torch. And yes, that is awesome. These Toy Biz figures are near and dear to my heart. If you grew up in the 80s and the 90s, you know firsthand how awesome these toys were, because they were the closest thing that we were able to get as far as Marvel figures, because prior to this line coming out, Toy Biz was actually doing a lot of the DC superheroes before. I actually had a lot of those as well. So I can't wait to unbox these, and I'm gonna bring you on the journey with me. So let's do like we always do. We're gonna let them breathe.
Flame on! Man, I always liked hot cars, but...
All right, so starting off with the Toy Biz, Marvel Toy Biz figures is going to be the Human Torch, Johnny Storm, and I've never had this particular one before when I was a kid. I don't believe I had any of the Toy Biz figures. Only Toy Biz figures I had was the Superman from the DC superheroes or superpower line, and then I had the Toy Biz Batman from the Batman '89 series, which I actually now have myself. And I had a Joker from the Batman '89 series when that movie came out originally. So this is the Human Torch, and they usually come with their own type of special action that you can, and I don't know, oh, there we go. So this one is like a little spring action where you can throw it. You're supposed to have it like this, and you put that on his arm. There we go. And looking back at the Human Torch, the Human Torch can turn himself into a man of living fire. Not only can he fly, he can also create fireballs and fire bolts that he can throw with perfect accuracy at any range. His best friend on the Fantastic Four is the Thing, who often the butt of his practical jokes. The Human Torch and the Thing often bicker with each other, but when a supervillain attacks, they always unite, forming the Fantastic Four's unbeatable shock force. Let's try that again. There we go. It's pretty cool, and it comes with 3 of these. So there's really not too much you can say. They're very basic. They don't have a lot of articulation, just up, down. This one's a little springboard. You know, you can, then arm goes up. So very basic. Now, obviously, with the new Marvel Legends, they have a lot more articulation, but they have been doing some of the retros for the Marvel figures, kind of like the old Toy Biz style. I actually have a few, but they're not as big as this. I think they're 3.5 inch, 3.5 to 3.25 inch. These are a little bit bigger. But yeah, I mean, I like the fact that this is actually a very retro toy. Not too many people have these still. I saw this when I bought this at the Heroes Hideout. If you remember, we did the Heroes Hideout at Colony Center Mall, and I saw that this was available, so I bought it. People were probably yelling through the screen of, "How could you open it? How could you open it? It's vintage. It's vintage." I understand that, but I'm not a mock collector. There are some things that I collect that are mock. There are some that, I mean, I like to let it breathe. I like to hold it. I like to, as you all guys know who've been with us since day one ish, we let them breathe. And so I know that they're devalued that way, but I like it like that. Nice to have this particular figure. I'm trying to look for the Human Torch that they have for the retro 3¼ inch figure. So let's go to the next one to see what I'm going to be unboxing.
Though they crash-landed safely, the strange and powerful rays had changed each one of them, transforming their leader, Reed Richards, into the plastic-skinned Mr. Fantastic.
All right, so this is the Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, just like Johnny Storm, part of the Fantastic Four. Again, I got this from the Heroes Hideout. Shout out to Heroes Hideout at Colony Center. I think I might see if they have any more of these. I'm assuming that a collector came in and sold these, unless if Heroes Hideout actually bought this and then decided to. But sometimes you can bring in your stuff and then they would buy it from you. So this one, I believe the way that this is set up is you can actually stretch out his limbs, like, because Mr. Fantastic can, there we go, stretch out. Go. So this is Mr. Fantastic stretching out, and he's got like a little blaster. It's pretty cool. You can see the front here again, just a little closer look, and on the back pretty much shows the same thing. But you can see his pull Mr. Fantastic's head, feet, and hands to make him grow. Mr. Fantastic is the awe-inspiring leader of the Fantastic Four. Not only is he able to stretch and twist his elastic body into almost any shape, he is also a brilliant scientist. When he's not fighting supervillains, he can be found either in his laboratory or workshop, creating new compounds or inventing new machines to benefit mankind. So some of the other ones you can see a little bit better now, as I stated in the intro. Some of the other ones that you can find. These are the electronic talking action figures. I never had those. I would love to have them, but I don't even know if you found them. They even still work. But you can see a Human Torch, Nihilus, Invisible Woman thing, Mr. Fantastic, Spider-Man, Deathlock, Venom, Silver Surfer, and Spider-Man Series 2. It's pretty cool. That pretty much is it for this edition of the toy unboxing for J&J Toy Giants. There's not really much you can really talk about these particular figures because they're very, very basic. As I stated, they don't really have a lot of articulations, only on the legs. Him is a little bit big because that's just the way his functions are made up. He can turn his head around, move his hands. It's about as far as they will go. Can't really go back a lot that way. But that's pretty much it. But I'm actually really glad that I have these figures. For those who are not aware, and this is depending on when this debuts, this video, and Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, they do make hints of the Illuminati, which Mr. Fantastic is actually part of the Illuminati, part of the Marvelverse, where it consists of Mr. Fantastic, Namor, Black Bolt, Professor X, and Iron Man. I believe I'm missing someone else, but they are like the World Council of Superheroes, where they debate whether or not something is a certain threat, where they have to band together. And like for instance, the Hulk during Civil War, they had to get rid of the Hulk because they knew that he is too powerful to contain, and that's where the World War Hulk story started. So yeah, that is it for this edition of the Toy Box. Yes, friends, thank you so very much for joining us on another awesome unboxing. Again, I am your host, JD. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also comment on any of our video submissions on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and follow us on TikTok, and follow us on Twitch. We're going to be doing some more Twitch streams pretty soon, and thank you so very much, and you have a great, great day. Keep on cruising.